Art. It makes up our clothes, designs our homes, our favorite forms of entertainment, and overall, it makes our entire world revolve. Art continues to grow every second of every day.
I think my art style has really developed over the past probably 2 years I've been in high school. I think especially just being in AP art really helps.
I've been doing musical theater since 4th grade. I started in the Porch Light Players Camp over by the rec center, and ever since then I did it at the middle school, I did VPAA a little bit, and obviously I've been doing it here at Eagle Valley. I started dancing in 7th grade at More to Dance.
I like to use a lot of color and pigment and a lot of metaphorical, I guess, like symbolism and attributes that help like the overall like composure of my pieces.
Since the summer after my sophomore year, I've been a counselor there and choreographed songs and helping them with harmonies.
Artists are allowed to be proud of their work. When it comes to creating the pieces they are most proud of, Montana and Fia like to experiment with their art. It goes to show that creating art that they are proud of does not come without hard work.
I choreographed Frozen at Porchlight. It was my first year being a counselor, and I did Love's an Open Door for Summer and Silas and the ensemble. But that one was an interesting one because I choreographed it with a lot of like the Broadway like character, and it didn't cater that well to like kids.
The way I portray my art, I like to portray it based off of myself and my personality and where I'm at like mentally and emotionally. I'm really happy with the biggest one that I've created with gouache and just putting in like 3D pieces to help give it depth and bring more life to it and more meaning to it.
And then the most recent one I choreographed was Stepsister's Lament in Cinderella, and that went amazing. It was super fun, and it was fun to teach. It was fun for people to do, and yeah, it went great.
Art, it's poetry, whether it has words or not. Like I like to put phrases on my pieces, but I also like to leave it up to like interpretation with whoever else is viewing my art publicly.
From Eagle Valley Student Media, this has been Alan, Emmett, and Jordan.
In the coming weeks, our AP classes offered here at Eagle Valley High School will be taking their respective tests.
We asked students and teachers what the best ways to prepare and take the tests are.
AP, or Advanced Placement classes, are college-level courses offered at most high schools in America. At the end of the school year, students take an exam graded on a 1 to 5 scale that makes them eligible to receive college credit. This year, the test will take place nationwide during the weeks of the 1st through the 5th and 8th through the 12th of May.
If you get a certain number of points on the test, that equates to a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything higher than a 3 is passing, so you get the college credit. Anything lower than that is not passing. You don't get the college credit.
It's a long test. It's like 4 hours, you know. You spend the whole day doing it.
For the multiple choice questions, there's 55 minutes. It's about a minute per question. The SAQ section is 40 minutes. The DBQ section is 60 minutes, and the LEQ is 40 minutes. So in total, a little over 3 hours.
Studying and being well prepared is crucial. Students and staff recommend many different ways to get ready, such as consulting your teacher, going over books and notes you read in class, and even using your friends.
Using resources given by teachers and looking back on like materials we used during the school years.
Reviewing your notes, you know, like that's probably one of the best places to start. Is just, you know, making sure you're consistent with that. So there's tons of great resources for kids out there. One of the best ones, I mean, the classic one is the Princeton Review. So there's a book that you can purchase off of Amazon that gives you practice tests. It gives you all sorts of review materials.
Every AP class, there's some sort of prep for the AP test that you do like every week. And basically you can look over on everything that you had already accomplished during that school year before the AP test and review like your essays, review your notes that you took. That way you're kind of prepared for the AP test.
Studying with friends can also be extremely beneficial. Just using them as resources because they'll give you a different point of view on certain things and show you different ways to study as well.
Whatever I know first, I'll go and answer those questions first. And whatever I don't know, I'll try and leave those for last. That way I can get what I already know onto the paper, and that way I can kind of save some time.
During whatever exam you have, take full advantages of whatever opportunities you have.
From Eagle Valley Student Media, this has been Abby and Blake.
Go AP!
Fight!
Oh no! Looks like he needs some blood. Lucky for us, the NHS blood drive is coming up on May 2nd, where you can donate if you're 16 years or older.
In EVHS tradition, the 6th annual DareDevil Film Festival will take place from May 3rd to the 4th. Last year's entries included Nightmare Soup, Yogurt of Benevolence, and the winner of last year's festival, The Color of Ivory. Show off your creativity and video production skills. Participate in this year's DareDevil Film Festival. Check the description of this episode.
Now that it's spring, boys lacrosse is in full swing. Let's check out what the team has in store for the season and learn a little bit more about the sport.
With it being spring, it's time for lacrosse to take the field.
1, 2, 3, Devils!
Last year, the boys lacrosse team finished second in the 4A Western Slope League with an overall record of 10-6. This season, the boys are looking like a real contender for league champions.
One of our goals is to win the league. Boys lacrosse has never won the league. That was a goal of ours last year, and we fell short, so we really want to take that title. And I believe that we have the capability of doing that as long as we come as a team and we play a team game.
I think one of our main goals is to win league, which we've been close to the past couple of years, but this is the year I think we can actually get it. All of our players on offense and defense have shown a lot of just effort and hard work, and everyone on the field whenever they're playing is just showing a lot of talent.
We have to remember that this game is bigger than any individual and that it's going to take all of us in order to make that happen.
Lacrosse is a sport that's known for having some interesting terms. Knowing that, we asked the boys to give us some definitions of their favorite lax termites.
Duster or pigeon, it's just a term for someone who's on the other team, and they just don't show very much skill. I mean, they're out there and they look like they just picked up a stick yesterday, so.
Probably electric apple. It's just pretty much an assist. It's just nasty though.
A grocery stick, it's when you're in the middle of the bench, not in the left, not in the right. And when you get moved up to the front,
they pull you out and put you right in the back. So probably one of my favorite terms used a lot is FERDA. It's like for the boys, you know, it's like a culture thing, you know, you got the boys buzzing out there on the field.
Gino, that's just when you go top cheddar and just put the ball in the goal.
When you shoot and it goes bar Mexi, that's a favorite for sure. It's when you shoot the ball and it hits the crossbar and goes straight down, bar Mexico.
Automatic. It's like when the boys are buzzing and they just go bar Mexi, like you just can't stop it. They're just automatic. Like these Steamboat boys right now are not automatic.
This has been Will, Jack, and Jaden with Eagle Valley Student Media. And make sure to check out the next boys lacrosse game today, Thursday, April 20th at 5:30 p.m.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of EVTV. See you next week.